Today's model is a beautiful 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathroom, 2-story, 2-car back aisle garage. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Home Show, where strategy matters, passion rules. And guys, the model behind me is a beautiful 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathroom, 2-car garage. It's one of the most sought after model in this community. The good thing about this is that you have a back aisle. It's on a 40 by 110 minimum lot. It really depends upon where the lot is located. In some cases, your lot is going to be 40 by 120. So just keep those things in mind. Everything in this house that you see, it comes with it, all the upgrades and everything, other than few things which I will point out. So the first thing you're going to see is that you have this really nice walkway right over here leading to your front porch area. You have this really nice stone elevation with this beautiful pillars. So let's go inside and check rest of this beautiful model out. Hello and welcome to another beautiful decorated builder model. Now guys, if you are looking to buy a brand new home anywhere in Central Florida and Tampa area, this is a great resource. Press that thumbs up button, show us some love, because we bring you 8+ models all throughout Central Florida, Orlando, Tampa and Tampa Bay area. This is a great resource, and if you are not sure about which area to move into, make sure to check out Orlando Living with D. That's where I talk about hospital, shopping, dining. We go into different community and suburban areas. So if you want to see Wesley Chapel and then Windermere and compare that, you'll be able to know the basic, like it will give you a good basic starting point for your research if that is something that you want to do. And if Spanish is your main language and you're more comfortable in that, then make sure to check out Orlandohomeshow in Espanol, run by amazing Ana Karina. Now, the first thing you would notice with this beautiful house is that you have this 8-foot door with the glass included in the price. The price of this house as it stands as of right now is $609,000. It's an inventory home with everything that you see other than one small change, which I will point out when I go. But everything is included in the price with all the upgrades minus the personal furniture that you see over here. So please keep that in mind. That is something. Now this is a builder inventory home. They're giving about 4% towards closing cost and prepaid. There is a CDD, which is about $133 a month. And then there is a HOA, which is about $106, which includes the internet. Now this is on a 40 by 110 minimum lot. Some of the lots are a little bit bigger if they're towards facing the conservation side. The good thing with the 40-foot lot is that you will always have a back aisle for your garage. So that is something to keep in mind. So as I walk in, you have the space right over here, which is a flex space. What I love is that you have those extra lights. And this is one of the upgrades which is not included in the inventory home. And then there is one more upgrade that is not included, but everything else you would find it. So you can always, after the close, get those rooms. So this is like more like a den rather than a bedroom, because you need a window and a closet space, and it doesn't have a closet space. Now it is about 2311 square foot, spread out really well. And I always say this, it's not about the square footage. What it's about is how the house flows. So as you walk in, you have that living, or you have that private, you can make that into a private dining, or if you work from home, this could be an office space. This is your family living or great area right over here. Pretty comfortable. You know, you have some extra lights. You have the pendle lights right over there on your kitchen island. And look at the size of this kitchen island. Now, this is a countertop that is included. You are not going to get the lights. However, the pendle lights, you will have that. This is a design center option, and builders charge extra for it. But within the price that I quoted you, it is included. And we are going to go upstairs in just a moment. Now, before I go up there, I do also want to point out that these banisters are included. And guys, I know with the rates the way they are, you know, things are kind of going up, things are getting more expensive. But guys, the question you need to ask, and I say this almost on my every single video, is that if you can afford the house with the current rate, because getting a loan these days is worse than pulling a tooth out. I just went through the process myself, and I am seeing what's happening in the market, because Florida is one of the states where a lot of people move into rather than move out of. So if you are looking to build that home, you just need to make sure if you can afford it in the current, like how much money you can put down, because when the rates go down, you can refinance, guys. I mean, like, it's not such a big deal. You just need to make sure that you are comfortable with the amount of house that you're getting in terms of the payment, because the rates do fluctuate. Because when the rates go down, guess what? The values will go up, and then you'll be sitting on the sideline saying, oh, it's too high. Because I see this every single time. People that bought in 2019 or just around that pandemic time when everything was crazy and there was a line out the door, they have like 2.5%, 3%. If you're waiting for those rates, they're never going to come back, unfortunately. But if they do come back and you buy a house, you can always refinance. And if the rates go up, you already had a good rate to start with. But having said that, some of the builders are actually doing a rate buy down for 30 years. They're not doing a 2-1 buy down. They're buying the rate for all 30 years. I know Meritage is really big on that. D.R. Horton is big on that. With this builder, you do not get any appliances such as your washer, dryer, or refrigerator. However, they're giving you 4% flex money towards buying the rate down, or just using that as a closing cost. So that is something to keep in mind. So as I walk into the kitchen area, the other upgrade that I was talking about, which is not included, is this farm sink, the porcelain farm sink. I'm not a huge fan of this, personally speaking, because I have 2 small kids, and they have a habit, or as kids would, hey, can you put your dirty dishes in there? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And they will just throw this. And if this thing chips, it's going to look ugly. I would rather have a stainless steel or the iron cast one. That would be much better. That is just my personal thoughts. And guys, if you haven't watched my playlist on building the ultimate playlist on building a brand new home, please make sure to do that, because I talk about the design center options, what you should do and you shouldn't. I personally built and closed on a home, and things that I learned, things that you should do on a brand new home after you close on it. It's a very thoughtful and a very good resource for you to give you the knowledge to be able to do the things that you want to do to safeguard your investment. It gives you a lot of good pointers, so please make sure to check that out. It's available online, and I'm adding more videos to it as I'm learning through the process and getting my own personal first-hand experience by building a home. So I just released that one, so please make sure to watch that. And look at the size of this island. Now, the color of your cabinet and the floor is included in the price. It will really depend upon what package you have. So if you have this kind of package, you have the 42-inch cabinet, crown molding, that is included. This is your standard microwave, and also the upgrade here is in terms of your range hood. You will get a GE range hood, but it would not be this one. This one is a little bit more upgrade. And if you want to get that, guys, get with what the builder is saying, sell it on Craigslist or sell it on there's so many apps out there, and just buy a new one, especially during the Thanksgiving and the Christmas sale. You can get a really good package on something like this, which has a conventional oven inside. If you love to cook like I do, that would be fantastic. So that is just something to keep in mind. But you have this really nice, good space. You also have the semi-private dining area, kind of really like tucked away. You know, your island is there, then you have the space right over here. It's a very comfortable space. It's a really nice small table for 6 people, a window, and then you also have this covered lanai area, which is something that I would probably screen after I buy that. That would be my very first thing. The other thing that I talked about in one of my videos is that I'll probably also get these gutters. The gutters are not included to the best of my knowledge, so that is something that I would do. But that's where you have your 2-car garage. It does not come with pavers as their 50s and 60 products does. Just keep that in mind. You do have a fixture for the light that will be included, to keep that in mind. And then you also have your pantry space just around the corner. Let me just walk to it and show you. It's a very good size in terms of the flow of this house. So you have this really nice long pantry. It's a good starter home, and the good thing is that all your bedroom, primary and secondary, are upstairs. You have a space for your office downstairs, or you can make that into a family private living area if that's what you want. There's so many things you could do. You have the cavity for your refrigerator, and then as I come over here, you also have a good amount of space right underneath the staircase, and it kind of goes around. So if you have a 4-legged friend, this could be their bedroom. So pretty comfortable space. But what I love is that when you go around over here, this is where you have your half a bathroom, and it's a pretty comfortable size. You have this nice window over here bringing in good amount of light. You have this sink over here, and then your 2-car garage is right there. So what I have seen a lot of people do is have some sort of a piece of furniture or something. I've actually also seen some people use this as their dog's area. Like, you know, they'll come in and there would be a water thing and then the key would be hanging. Or you can have a furniture if you don't have a 4-legged friend, maybe a little cabinet. You come through the door, drop your keys, off you go in the house. But let me go ahead and take you to the 2-car garage, because I want to show you, this is a concrete block construction on the first floor, which you see over here. And the other thing is that you have your water heater elevated, you know, which is kind of nice. It's not required by code, is my understanding, because it's outside the house, but they do elevate that right over here. So it's kind of really nice that you have that. And then you have this garage space right over here. So let's go inside and let's go upstairs and check rest of this house out. Let me know your thoughts on what you think of this specific model. So let's go upstairs and check rest of this out. So as I come upstairs, this is something that I want to point out. This is one of the most expensive upgrade that you are going to do, but visually it looks a lot better. If you don't have that, you're going to just have a knee wall. So just keep that in mind. What I love about this builder is that your ceiling height 9.5 and then 9.5 again, with the 8-foot door on the second floor, which is something that you have to pay more on. And like I said, if you want to know, hey, what do I get for my standard price, then make sure to put that in the comment below or call us, and we'll be happy to send you a feature sheet that will tell you what is standard and what is not, because with the builder model, they're going to have everything upgraded. What I also love is that you have this nice big window, everything is coming. It's more of a skinnier walkway, and this is what I was talking about in one of my other videos, that, you know, it's not too broad, but that's just the way this house is. So you have your secondary bedroom over here, pretty decent size with this nice big window. Definitely, I love the extra lights. I would be okay with just 2 extra lights. And usually when you do that, you're going to have a light here and here, or you can have it this way, whatever kind of works for you. Now, this is something that I always say. You have this beautiful 8-foot door. Now, look at this. This is what I talk about when I talk about these. I'm not a huge fan of this. The split ones are even worse, but this is pretty decent size, nothing extraordinary. You know, I did a model with them, and their space was a little bit more deeper, and they have the similar kind of a closet space, but it was a little bit more deeper. If you haven't watched my video on that model, it would be coming very soon, so make sure to do that. And then right over here is your laundry. You know, it's a little tight for the laundry, but still comfortable. You don't have enough space for a wash station or a fold station. And then right over here is your other bedroom. You know, it's really nice. I usually want to go in the corner to kind of give you a sense of the depth that you can see. Extra light, a huge favorite of mine. And then you have this nice window actually kind of just looking at the backyard. So they're going to have like something called like a back alley. So you'll have the houses in front with the back alley for like a service alley or something. So that is something that they would do. And then right over here, you have a similar kind of closet space here. Nothing extraordinary, but still very comfortable. And then right across from it is your third bedroom, which is right over here. And it is pink today. You know, one thing that I love about my job is just when I come over here, how they decorate. I got to show you something in their loft area, and if I remember, because that is something that I have not seen. It's beautifully decorated, and I'll show you what I mean when I take you there. But you have this nice space, extra light looking at the front, or actually looking at the back, your garage, and then you have this nice area right over on the side, and you have this nice closet. It's a little bit deeper, and this is what I was talking about. It's a little bit deeper. I'm not a big fan of the pink color, but you know, so you have this nice closet space right there for your linen and towels. And then you have the bathroom over here. It's a shower tub combination with the upgraded tile that goes all the way up. This is what I was talking about. You know, I always talk about in my other videos that you have some sort of a pattern, but the pattern over here is very similar to the tiles, but it still kind of pops out So that is something to keep in mind. And then you have your toilet or your commode here with this nice window. Double sink is a standard feature, as I understand, at the time of the shoot. Undermount sink, upgraded faucet, and I think this is one of the stain color that they offer with the upgraded tile. Now the flooring over there is a MVP, which is basically manufactured vinyl plank, which is somewhat water resistant. However, that also means if you pour a bunch of water in it, it's just not going to it will pop out, is what I'm trying to say. So that is something. Now, this is the loft area, and this is what I was talking about when I was walking the house. Look at that. Believe in your selfie, and they got this. I so love to have a dog for myself, but my wife wouldn't allow me to do that. And right now I'm trying to gang up with my boys that, one day we have a dog. Right now I just play with other people's dogs because I just love dogs. Not a cat person, but I just love dogs, and I probably prefer like a little bit of like a bigger dogs, like a Labrador or a German Shepherd. My dad used to have a pair of German Shepherd, and oh my God, super intelligent dogs. Do you have a dog? Are you a dog person? Put that in the comment below. You have this nice window here, another window bringing in a good amount of light. I would definitely recommend in your loft area, in your flex area, to have those extra lights, because especially if you're going to be working from that flex area, or if you're going to be working from your loft, it's nice to have that. And this is where is your master bedroom. Look at the amount of light it's bringing in, and look at all the space. You have those extra lights. You have so much space. Even though it's only about 2311 square foot home, I always say this, it's not about the square footage as much as it's about the flow of the house. And look at your beautiful master bathroom. So you have the double sink with the undermount sink, and then you also have this closet space right here. So a good amount of space right here. And then you have a walk-in shower with the transom bringing in good light all the way. Would have definitely loved a rain shower, but this is something that they don't have that as an option. The only builder that I know that used to do the rain shower was Landsea or Hanover, they used to be called, but that's pretty much it. And then right over here is your master closet space, and this is pretty neat. It's pretty comfortable for a 2311 square foot home. And then as I walk out, you have this commode area. So not a lot of space, but it's still comfortable. Let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to the water closet area. This is something I used to always say toilet, but then I got corrected by one of my clients from up north, say it's a water closet. Hope my video brings in a lot of value to you, and if they do, please press that thumbs up button. We would greatly appreciate that. And if you're not following us, what are you waiting for? Make sure you see me doing TikToking and Instagramming and all that kind of stuff. I would really appreciate that. And if you are looking, our services to you is absolutely free. Check us out, Google us, Facebook us, Zillow us. One thing that we are very proud of, once we know what is that you are looking for, we do a Zoom call. We're going to show you homes that fits your criteria, that fits your budget, rather than take you out and show you all these beautiful models that may or may not be in your price range. And buying a house, in my personal opinion, is a very emotional thing, and you don't want to be sold into something only to find out that that is something that you would not be able to buy. It's not in your budget, because that house, I promise you, will stick in your head and will take the real estate space, and then that would make our job a lot difficult. That is why we do the Zoom call. And moreover, you know how we look like. We want to make sure how you look like. So we want to make sure we put the face to the name. And when you are down here, we know each other. We want to help you. We want to assist you. Until the next model home, thank you for watching. Bye for now.